breaking news. Kourtney Kardashian exposes Kris Jenner for being the female Diddy. That's what this is seeming like, and that's what this video was speaking about. You tell me if, in your opinion, I'm not gonna give mine, but that's the way they make it seem. You tell me if this video here, if it sounds like she's pimping out her daughter or daughters, and if she's the female Diddy or not. You know what I mean? You know who Kourtney Kardashian is, right? And you know who Kris Jenner is. This Kris Jenner. All right? Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell. You already know all that. And go to go to Mecca Audio TV. Mecca Audio TV and subscribe as well as this channel. All right? All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. We back. Check it out, right? I'm going to play this joint here that I got with Miss Kris Jenner. And we're going to do what we have to do because we definitely bring you breaking news. So don't say we don't bring you breaking news. Y'all tell me if we breaking this right here in, a manner that you can understand it. All right? So let's start this up.
Kris Jenner. Let's get back to Kris. I think one of the very few mothers who basically sold their daughter. But what a great business mind Kris Jenner is. And Caitlyn is Kris. Oh, what the hell is his name?
Caitlyn, previously Bruce.
See, I can't read. I'm looking at saying Kris.
So it looks like there's trouble in the Kardashian-Jenner clan because Kourtney Kardashian is spiraling and she's airing all her family's business out for the world to see. Kourtney recently exposed Kris for pimping out her younger sister Kylie to creepy rappers and older men in the industry. It's kind of an open secret that Kris Jenner strongly encourages her kids to do wild things for clout and views. She did it with Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney, and it looks like she has been doing it with Kylie and Kendall too. However, Kourtney has had enough of this, and she recently put her mother on blast for taking advantage of them to satisfy her own thirst for fame and money. Apparently, Kylie is starting to experience some major trauma from all the men taking advantage of her because Kris gave them the green light, and Kourtney is not here for it. See, rumors of Kris Jenner pimping out her kids are not exactly new. There's a reason why she got the nickname Mama Pimp. Her whole Kardashian brand was built upon Kim's leaked adult tape with Ray J that broke the internet when it went public.
Now, you look into this and you look at what they charged Diddy for. I'm just saying, we're just making content. You know what I mean? So we're not picking a side. So don't say, oh, you're supporting. I'm not supporting anything. I'm just saying there's so much going on that seems suspect, but everybody let slide. So let's just get this thing moving.
Now, Kris tried to play it like it was an accidental leak, but word on the street is that there was nothing accidental about it. Allegedly, it was a contract between Ray J and Kim, and Kris oversaw the whole process like a proper manager. Ray J even revealed that he and Kim had multiple takes while making the video, and Kris watched everything to determine which one had the best angles to be leaked.
Did you hear that? They're trying to say that Kris Jenner watched a sex tape, allegedly, of her daughter and Ray J having sex and picking the best angle to get the bag. If this is true, right? And I don't want to believe it to be true. I don't believe it's true. I don't want to believe it's true. For a mother to sit there watching her daughter getting boned. These accusations are so crazy when you see people making them that if they're true, which they well could be true. But you as a mother, right? You as a mother watching this, let's talk to the ladies because we got some ladies popping up in here. We talk to the ladies. I talk to the ladies today, right? You as a mother, your daughter got a chance to make a sex tape, go viral, sell it for $1 million or $2 million. Would you allow her to do it? Would you watch the tape while she's doing it? Would you pick the best angles while she's doing it? I mean, come on, man. Talk to me, y'all.
Manipulate us to do the shit. I take full responsibilities for the act. I was lit. We made a lot of money. I get it. But we together, like, y'all really think that y'all was gonna, I don't know. You know what? Here's how I look at it.
Yo, here's how I look at it, right? Yo, and I'm speaking for the street. I got to speak for the street, Ray J. No disrespect. Because I love One Wish. One Wish is one of my favorite songs, right? Especially when you stood out in the rain and all that. Ooh, with the rain. But, right, that's like someone, you know, getting caught and the police is walking away in handcuffs and they saying, yo, go get him. He behind the bushes. That's the Unique over there. They don't know nothing about me. I'm way over there. You understand? Everything fell on me, and I got caught for a scam that went down. I can't say they go Johnny over there in the bushes. So I can't sit here and agree with you saying, we did this, we did that. I'm not going to take the blame by myself. Dog, you got caught. They played you. Listen, they played you like a fiddle, right? No disrespect, Ray J. I'm just going to give it to you 100. I'm going to give the people to them 100 because we give them street knowledge over here at Unique Mecca Audio. You got in bed with Kris Jenner and, you know, Kim Kardashian. You did your thing. You bumped your boots. You know what I mean? You all agreed to get paid. And somehow the way the paperwork was put together, whoever put the paperwork together, whether it was the mama, whether you, your lawyer, whoever put the paperwork together, it crashed. You know what I mean? And it all fell on you. You know what I mean? You don't then say, yo, she was down with it too. Ray J, I'm just doing a podcast, giving to you real so people understand the street code. Ray J, you supposed to wear that, my dog. You ain't supposed to say, yo, when they took my mom, let me ride. Right? The rat bastard that took the stand in my trial, right? He told about a house that, you know, I bought for my mama. Didn't tell about the house he bought for his mama with the money that he made with me. They want to take my mama house, and then now they trying to tell my lawyer that, oh, I know that he bought a house for his mama too. Tell Unique to tell me where that house is at so that we could give him some play. And, you know, right there and then, that's when I fired my lawyer for even bringing me that message. I told my lawyer straight up, don't bring me no message from no rat bastard. End of story. Let me get up close so y'all understand how real this is. When you in the street and you saying that you hustling and all that, you get caught, you don't need to talk to no prosecutor. Your lawyer don't need to talk to no prosecutor. It is what it is. We going out like gangsters. Unless he send a sweet deal so much that you don't want to fire your prosecutor because the deal sounds all right. If you're looking at 200 years and they come and tell you to do 5 years, 3 years now, you don't fire the lawyer, you cop to the 3. Whether you're innocent or guilty because you go to trial, you got that choice of getting that, you know, 200 years, or you could just say, screw that, let me take the 3 years and do 2.5 off that, and I could go back to doing my criminal activity the way I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's where we at, man. But let's get back to this. Ray J played, but you don't say Ray J, Ray J. You don't say, y'all, we did that. We did that. She making me take the rap. No, you got caught, dog. The rap is yours. The rap is yours. You know what I mean? And that's just giving you the code just so people understand, man. So y'all can debate this all you want and play the rat bastard flip-flop wearing in public trolls all you want, but I give it to you real. All right? And that's what you get. You don't understand that. Let's keep this thing moving, man. See what Ray J got to say. Ray J, you're doing too much right now.
Lawyer Marty, right?
Listen,
every
man.
time somebody talks shit about y'all of this magnitude, y'all always cease and desist. Y'all shut that shit down. Y'all tried to make Black China look crazy, right? Because you felt like you had the facts.
Why you telling it, Ray J? Oh, my bad. Y'all gonna say in the comments, he's a civilian. My bad. I got emotional, thinking from a criminal's point of view. Ray J is not a criminal, so I understand now. Is that what y'all telling me to do? Let's finish playing this. I'm gonna look at it from there. I really got emotional right now because I put Ray J is out there on the street being about that. You know what I mean? So pump the brakes, you. Pump the brakes. Yo, my heart goes up when I hear somebody doing that. But when a civilian is doing it, that's just what it is. That's their world. I stay in my lane, they stay in theirs. You know what I mean? That's why I say don't get involved in the street so you can stay in their lane. Because you don't need to be in my lane because my lane twisted. My lane is, I got to wear that. Me and the girl put a plan together. We're going to put out a sex tape. You know what I mean? I get caught. I'm not going to say, no, we did it. You know what I mean? She did it with me. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. It give me the chills to even think about that. Let's play this joint, man. I'm about to get upset. Nah, let's get the intro, man. I'm about to get upset at that one. All right. I got a little emotional on that, man. I shouldn't even have did that. I got a little emotional on that, but that's the way that worked. I can't believe that Ray J going out like this, but we're going to finish playing this.
Crickets. Kim ain't responded to this at all because she know what she did. And Kris, you know you ran the play. I'm going crazy tonight as far as like my energy because I'm so disgusted at sitting back and waiting for what? Waiting for what? I can't see the comments. I don't give a f about what nobody say. All I care about is my daughter and my son growing up. Damn, Pops is 100. Pops would never put anything out without anybody's consent.
According to
But Pops would tell on his co-defendant?
Ray, it was a partnership. He even pulled up receipts, texts between him and Kim where he confronted her about the whole thing. In one text, he told her, "You know what we did? Your mom controlled this whole X-tape deal with Joe Francis and Steve Hirsch. It was her idea to out the tape with Vivid. All I did was agree." Kim typed a whole paragraph in response, but not once did she deny the claim that Kris was the one who orchestrated the whole thing. All she said was that she didn't want the tapes to be leaked again because of her kids, and how she didn't want to cause any trouble. After that incident, it was pretty much accepted that Kris would put her daughters in any situation, as long as it profited her. So, it didn't come as a surprise when fans side-eyeing Kylie's relationships and wondering if they were all orchestrated by Kim to make money off of her. So the whole narrative about it being a leak was nothing but lies, because apparently it had been recorded years before it got leaked to coincide with when Keeping Up with the Kardashians would go on air. Rumors have been circulating that Kris has too much influence on Kylie's dating life and that she's trying to turn her into a mini Kim. Kris got exposed by Blac Chyna, who spilled all the tea about how Kris allowed rapper Tyga to G-word Kylie from when she was just 15.
I feel like it ran its course, and then he started talking to Kylie at the time, which is I think she was 16 or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we was.
She was 16?
Engaged and stuff. So that's kind of what ended it.
How did you find out about that?
I feel like the same way everybody else did, the internet. The internet could be brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah.
You found out through the internet that he was talking to Kylie?
Yeah.
Damn.
And how did you know to kind of take it seriously? Because I feel like so often we see these things where people come forward with these, kind of crazy allegations. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. So was there kind of a gut feeling that you had, or a reason that you really?
No, it was actually when Tyga's friends had threw me out.
His friends threw her out? I wonder what you was doing, Blac Chyna. You sound real innocent sitting there. I'm just pointing this out to somebody from the hood, breaking this video down. She said, the friends threw me out. Well, what was you doing that he had to get his friends to physically pick you up and put your pretty butt outside? That's all I want to know.
Side of his house. Yeah.
What?
They packed my stuff up and put it in his truck at the time. Yeah.
Yo. Hold up. She done pissed Tyga off so much that he packed all his stuff up and told his friend, yo, throw this chick out. I'm done with this one. You know what I mean? Get me a new one. Get me a Kylie. You know what I mean? Contact Kris. Give me a Kylie. You know what I mean? She's on the age I need to talk to her mother first. You know, I don't know. How did this go? Y'all tell me how this works in Hollywood. Somebody let me know, man, because I've been going 26 years. And I'm enjoying this Hollywood goose up.
Wait.
Yeah. And you know, I never used to talk about these things, but I'm like, you know what? I think I'm kind of done with all that. And I feel like people need to hear like my side. You
like
know,
what you've been through.
Yeah, it's been years. I didn't come out and be the bitter baby mama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that must be
I feel like time has passed.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
And that can be
Why?
scary too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
at the time when you met Tyga, he's this star. He's, you know, very successful, has a ton of fans.
Yeah.
You're on the come up, so people don't know you as well. And like, it's just super scary and intimidating to not only, it's almost like you have to not only face them, their friends, you also have to face their audience. And it must feel like you're never given the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like just that whole situation alone was kind of crazy for me. And I never really talked about this until today. Me and Kim, we were really good friends. You know, like I was on her show and all this stuff like that. We lived in the same community. And then her little sister started, you know, talking to Tyga, which was kind of crazy because she was like underage. And everybody had kind of came at me and started attacking me. And it's like, nobody's seeing like the betrayal that was like going on behind my back of me talking to somebody, Kim, and then her little sister, which she has no control over, you know what I mean, started talking to my fiance, and then I get attacked. And it's like, how does that work? Like,
Hold up. She wants to know how that works, bro. The way this work is, you sitting there, you not putting it on Tyga good enough. He see the little youngin', so he moves on to the little youngin'. He hollers at her, does what he got to do. You know what I mean? So now Tyga got the little youngin', Callie. You mad, and you in your body that he got Callie. So now you up here, and you're trying to sound like the victim because you pointed out that she was 14. You know, and then if we really dig, she probably wasn't even 14, but I'm not picking sides. I'm just speaking the facts the way I look at it from a street point of view. I'm hearing these little jabs and little flesh wounds that you give it, you know? So, you know, you're not that innocent. You're beautiful, but you're not innocent. Let's keep this thing moving, all right?
yeah, that was kind of crazy. Yeah, so and then
For context, Tyga started hanging around Kylie when she was just 14 after they met at Kendall's 16th birthday bash. At the time, Tyga was already 22, and he was expecting his first child with Blac Chyna. However, soon after Tyga and Blac Chyna split up, Tyga started hanging out with Kylie more often despite the fact that she was still a child at the time. Around October 2014, rumors were flying around that Tyga and Kylie were dating, but Kris shut down that rumor during an interview with Ryan Seacrest, claiming they were just friends. However, according to sources, Kris was literally pushing Kylie into a relationship with Tyga, and she only denied the dating rumors because, well, Kylie wasn't legal yet. Barely a year later, Kylie and Tyga went official, and Tyga got a tattoo of Kylie's name on his arm, and he
Whoa. Tyga got a tattoo of Kylie on his arm? Why would he do that? Somebody tell me, why would he do that? Yo, why do he just meets this girl? She's underage, you know what I mean? Or even if she's of age, you know, and he didn't even hit it yet. He's getting the tattoo on his body for the rest of his life. Who does that? Somebody put it in the comment. I need to know who does that. Let's find out why he got this tattoo on his arm, because this makes no sense to me.
joined the Kardashians on a family trip to Paris. At this point, Kylie was only 17, but her family was trying so hard to make it look like it was okay for her to be dating a 25-year-old man. Khloe even said Kylie was mature, unlike other 17-year-olds. Classic line people use when trying to justify creeps taking advantage of young girls. It got even creepier when Kylie appeared in the music video for Tyga's song Stimulated, where he basically talked about not caring what people thought about the age gap between him and Kylie. Part of the lyrics goes like this: "They say she young, I should have waited. She a big girl, dog, when she overstimulated." So Tyga knew his relationship with Kylie was weird. But he clearly didn't care, because if Kylie's family didn't care, why should he? I mean, Kris allowed him to come on the show many times and even allowed him to make suggestive comments about Kylie's body while they were on a hiking trip together.
Hey, yo, let me talk to the ladies, right? We got some ladies here. Would you allow your daughter's boyfriend to talk about her body in front of you? Like, damn, them cheeks looking good. Would you want to hear your daughter's boyfriend telling you, damn, your breasts is sticking up. Look how them nipples look like little grapes. Would you want to hear that? Somebody let me know, man. I mean, it's a whole nother world to me.
The whole thing was just a mess. However, it wasn't the only time Kylie caught herself in that kind of messy and borderline predatory relationship. In 2013, when Kylie was only 16, Drake performed at her birthday, and the way he was behaving with her was really weird for someone who was pushing the big 30. And what's crazy is that Kris was well aware that Drake was moving weird to Kylie, but she didn't do anything to stop it. If anything, she even encouraged Drake and his creepy friends to prey on Kylie even more. Word on the street is that after that party, Kylie sort of became an easy target for all the rappers who wanted to take advantage of her.
Whoa. Whoa. She became an easy target. Somebody tell me what that means. What that mean in 2024? What's an easy target?
That's when Tyga started trailing after her like some lost puppy, and even went ahead to tattoo her name on his arm. Like, imagine a successful, famous rapper telling the world you're his girl by inking your name across his arm at the age of 17.
Yo, how y'all feel about that?
Any young girl would feel on top of the world because of that, so it would be up to the adults around her to stop her from getting into a toxic relationship. But they didn't. In fact, when Amber Rose called out the Kardashians for allowing men to prey on Kylie, they slammed her.
Blac Chyna's your close friend right now.
Yes.
Tyga and Kylie, what do you think about that? Do you think Kylie's too young for him?
She's 17.
Kylie's Bash's age.
The law thinks that she's too young.
She's a baby. She needs to go to bed at 7 o'clock and relax.
Who wants a girlfriend that you got to make sure what her calcium intake is?
Nah, I'm over that. That's ridiculous. He should be ashamed of himself. That's how I feel, for sure.
What happens if you run into them in LA and, you know, whatever?
I ain't speaking to them at all. That's ridiculous. He has a beautiful woman and a baby, and left that for a 16-year-old that just turned 17. Like, nah.
And he still can't legally yet?
Khloe fired back at her on Twitter saying, "I was a stripper since I was 15 years old." Amber Rose told Fox, "Please don't worry about my sister, who has a career and her ish together at only 17. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones." Amber wrote back, "I'm happy that you brought up the fact that I was a stripper at 15. I'll be that lil waiter to support my family like your older sister is a waiter to support hers. We're even." Fast forward to 2017, and Kylie got into yet another weird relationship with a much older guy, Travis Scott. Kylie was 19 at the time and Travis was 24. However, their relationship quickly became serious, and they had 2 kids together. Everything seemed rosy for Kylie until Tyga came back to expose Kris in an interview where he revealed in an interview on Nicki Minaj's Queen Radio. Tyga revealed during that interview that Kris basically forced the relationship between him and Kylie because she wanted Kylie to be in a relationship with rappers. According to Tyga, Kris wanted Kylie to be with black guys for clout and attention, and so that she could have a fan base in the black community.
When I stepped in and there was a lot of codes being taught, it was like, you could do this, you should start this, you should start doing your hair like this, or you should do this. You should adapt, because you need black people to push you, because you need culture. If you ain't got black people behind you, you ain't got.
After managing her older daughter's careers through different questionable marketing schemes, it probably came naturally to her by the time Kylie and Kendall were old enough. As for Kourtney, it's obvious she has been trying to distance herself from Kris for a while now. And there were even rumors that Kourtney has some deep resentment against Kris for how she forced her and her sisters into the public eye way before they were ready. The tension between them became very clear when it was revealed during an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians speculations that Kris found out about Kourtney's pregnancy with her son Rocky the same way the rest of us found out, on the news. With how close the Kardashian clan is, it seemed really off that Kourtney wouldn't tell her family about something as big as expecting a baby before announcing it to the world. When Kris finally found out, she felt hurt and betrayed because it felt like Kourtney had forgotten that she had a family. Kourtney explained that she just wanted to keep that one thing for herself, but Kris tried to guilt trip her and threw shade at her, saying it was her pregnancy brain that made her not tell her family about the pregnancy first.
Did you guys enjoy the reveal?
Yeah.
She found out on the news, my mom.
I
She
woke
wasn't
up
very happy.
I opened my eyes.
Rightfully so.
And right in front of me, because we had left the TV on the night before, and woke up really early in the morning to see Kourtney holding a sign. And I thought I was being punked. I'm like, did somebody put this up? And then I realized it was the ABC News.
Things are really hurt.
Yeah, hold on. How y'all feel about that, though, right? That's an interesting one. I'm watching this, I'm thinking. She don't even tell her mother. You figure that she'll tell her mother because the mother is connected to her just like the father is connected to the baby. So the first thing I know the females that I know during my generation is going to do is tell their mother that they're pregnant before they tell anybody else after they tell the dude. They might even tell the mother before they tell the dude. And then the mother would tell them get rid of it, or the mother would tell them to have it. You know what I mean? That's how it was during our generation. How is it now over here? Is that normal for a daughter to go up there and announce on TV that she's pregnant and having a baby and not even tell the mother? You keep a secret like bringing a baby into this world from your mama? Gunshots from my generation.
That you did this, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I forgot.
She forgot she had a family. That's what pregnancy brain does. It's wild how that happened.
Truly didn't think to invite them to the LA concert and didn't think that they would care to come. And I did tell Chloe about it, and she asked me to change it to San Diego.
Where's Travis?
He's coming right now. I think there's chips in here.
It's not about you. It just truly was our way to tell the world, and it was about me and Travis, not about anything else.
Hey, Court.
Yeah.
What is Travis eating?
Does that bother you?
He doesn't eat at this hour.
Oh. Hey, Court, do you like it this cold?
He does.
This is why I don't invite you guys to stuff, because it's not about you. Everything becomes about everyone and the way they want to do it and all their complaints, and I'm like, I see why I didn't invite you to that other thing.
Kourtney stood on business, though, and she banned Kris from coming to the hospital for the birth of her son. It wasn't until Kourtney's baby daddy, Travis Barker, convinced her to allow her mom to come that Kourtney changed her mind.
Whoa. Could you imagine banning your mama from seeing her grandbaby being born and then also putting a banner up on TV announcing to the world that you got a baby coming before you tell your mama, and then, because we hopscotching, then ban your mama from coming to the delivery? Sounds like issues going on.
After that incident, it seemed like Kourtney and Kris had made up and set their differences aside. However, word on the street is that Kourtney is still holding a serious grudge against Kris because she feels Kris exploited all of them. Kourtney is now going on a rampage to expose Kris, starting with how she basically pimped Kylie out to all those rappers. And with all these new links between...
Whoa. Perfect picture. I might use this for the thumbnail. This is perfect. Maybe they give me the thumbnail. Could Kris Jenner be the next to go down? Nah, they wouldn't cross over like that.
Kris and Diddy being exposed, it looks like Kourtney might be onto something here. Now, the internet is pretty divided about this, with some people blaming Kris for using her kids to live her own dreams. One person said, "I believe Kris would do anything for the lifestyle. What is crazy is that these girls, now women, allow this. they probably sell their kids too. Another person said, I truly wouldn't be surprised by anything Kris Jenner does. Look what she's already done. She had Kim redo the X tape that made her famous how many times? That entire family is sick and money hungry. However, on the flip side, some people believe Kourtney is being a hypocrite because she benefited from the Kardashian brand, and she could have opted out a long time ago. For example, this person commented, the rest of the family needs to run away from her. She acts holier than thou, judgmental, and full of hate. She's my least favorite family member. Kim is a very second close.
I think she's really the cutest family member. That's just my opinion.
Yes, Corey's CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it. CIA.
Not only was Corey Gamble extremely close to Kim Porter and Diddy, he was there. He was there when the coroners arrived to Kim Porter's house after 911 was called. Am I crazy? That's Corey Gamble, 100%. Not in the blue, the one right behind him.
Kanye posted a picture of Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's longtime boyfriend. The caption reads, God has a plan to remove the godless. Corey needed to never be here anyway.
Have you noticed how every 6 months or so, Kanye West ends up being right about something? Well, this time, we're shining a spotlight on how Kanye was way ahead of the curve when he exposed Kris Jenner's boyfriend Corey Gamble and his ties to Diddy, long before all these Diddy allegations hit the headlines. You really want to stick around for this one because it turns out Corey might be one of those celebrity handlers with ties to government agencies, which would also explain his ties to Diddy. After all, Kanye called out Diddy's connection to the feds long before folks even understood what he was talking about.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my coat up.
So turns out that Diddy and Corey's relationship runs deeper than just being acquaintances. Not only was Corey the first one on the scene when Diddy's ex Kim Porter suddenly passed, but there has it that Diddy may have also used Corey as a means to reach Justin Bieber. But Kanye West is the only person who's been shouting from the rooftops about how sketchy Corey is. For years now, Kanye has been dropping hints left and right, expressing his concerns about Corey's character and the potential risks he poses. In fact, Kanye went as far as banning Corey from being around his children. Now, if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. So what exactly is Kanye trying to tell us about Corey, and how are Corey and Kris Jenner connected to Diddy? Well, buckle up because we're about to break it all down.
I have a feeling this man, Corey Gamble, is going to be part of the industry fallout that is happening right now. Corey Gamble was so close with Kim Porter, so close to the point that he has said that he helped raise P. Diddy's children.
So Kris Jenner's boyfriend Corey Gamble is back in the spotlight over his apparent ties with Diddy, and some seriously bizarre details are starting to surface about Corey's shady past. Now, this man has been romantically linked to Kris Jenner for what feels like forever, and yet no one knows where he came from and what he was up to before he became Kris's boy toy. What's also crazy is that Corey seems to be connected to literally everyone in Hollywood. I mean, this man is regularly seen rubbing elbows with the likes of Diddy, Ellen DeGeneres, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, and even Prince Harry. Check out this clip from last year when Corey and Jay-Z were seen leading Beyonce to the car after a pre-Grammys party, and allegedly they were trying to stop the paparazzi from seeing Queen Bee under the influence.
Chill out.
Sorry, Jay-Z. Sorry.
Like, why is Kris Jenner's boyfriend acting like Beyonce's bodyguard? And get this, Corey has also been spotted riding on the Carter's private jet. But here's the million-dollar question. What does Corey actually do? Well, there's been talk that Corey might be some kind of Hollywood handler. But here's where it gets juicy. Why would Corey bother with being a handler for other celebs when he's in a relationship with Kris Jenner, who's basically his walking ATM? Well, some speculate that there's more to his handler gig than meets the eye. Rumor has it that these handlers might have a more covert role, and they're rumored to be tied to government agencies. Case in point, Kanye's former personal trainer, Harley Pasternak, who was recently exposed for being part of Canadian intelligence prior to getting a job as a trainer to celebs.
And the area of that I
Whoa. This whole thing sounds a little creepy, and look how his legs are crossed. I'm just saying.
I was interested in was how drugs and food affect muscular performance. And
When you say drugs, are that like performance-enhancing drugs, or are they
all
just
kinds of drugs.
Right. Okay.
So working for the military, I wasn't governed by the same laws that the typical person was. So I could look at the impact of certain drugs that are not everyday things.
So according to various reports, these celebrity handlers aren't just your run-of-the-mill personal assistants. They're allegedly hired by the big shots in the industry to keep the stars in line, ensuring they toe the line and keep their lips sealed tight about any industry secrets, but also to push certain political agendas to their fans. So when Kanye called out his former personal trainer / handler Harley Pasternak, Harley threatened to have Kanye institutionalized. And that fact alone tells you what kind of power these handlers have. If Harley was just a personal trainer, do you think he would actually threaten his A-list client to medicate him and send him to Zombieland?
A trainer, but come to find out, he was actually Canadian intelligence, but this is my trainer. So this shows you the kind of handlers that are around the superstars in California, right?
But according to Kanye, Harley is just one of many handlers operating in Hollywood. And when Kanye was airing out his grievances about Harley, he didn't stop there. He also expressed concern about handlers who are lurking around his family. And while he didn't drop any names that time, fans couldn't help but wonder if he was talking about Kourtney Gamble.
If Harley was part of intelligence, right, what kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house right now?
Why Kourtney, you ask? Well, it turns out that Kanye has made it pretty clear in the past that he's not exactly thrilled about Kourtney being around his children. Flashback to the summer of 2020, when Kanye made headlines by escaping to his Wyoming ranch and claiming on Twitter that his wife, Kim Kardashian, and mother-in-law, Kris Jenner, were plotting to have him locked up under a 5150 psychiatric hold. And get this, in a follow-up tweet, Kanye called out both Kris and Kourtney, writing, "Kris, don't play with me. You and that call me are not allowed around my children. Y'all tried to lock me up." So fans initially speculated that the reason Kanye worried about Kourtney was because of Kourtney's lack of boundaries around the younger members of the Kardashian family. Like that time he said he would put his hands on Kourtney and Scott's daughter Penelope if she scratched him.
I'm whipping her ass, and I'll explain to y'all later. What? I would whip her ass.
You would whoop Penelope's ass if she scratched you?
I would give her a spanking for sure.
My daughter? What are you talking about?
Scratch me
You
in
would
my
whip
face.
my daughter's ass if she touched you?
No, scratch me.
You would whip my daughter's ass.
Why not?
If she scratched you?
Why not?
A little 6-year-old girl?
Yo, too much talking. Right there, he's supposed to be across the table. That's what's supposed to be happening right now. Gunshots and everything right now. Talking about putting his hands on another man's child. 6-year-old child. You already know. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it.
What are you talking about?
That's the problem.
Stop it.
Now, some folks were quick to jump to Kourtney's defense, arguing that perhaps Kourtney and Scott's kids were indeed a handful. However, Scott Disick later stepped in to set the record straight, explaining that regardless of Penelope's behavior, Kourtney had overstepped his bounds by even suggesting he had the authority to discipline someone else's children.
Thank you.
It wasn't like, if I was the nanny, this is what I would have done. If I was you as a parent, this is what I would have done. Instead, I'm going to ask you again, do you mean you personally would actually do that and put hands and hurt my little daughter? I just want to understand that. And he said, hell yeah, I would.
It's truly insane to witness the sheer audacity of Kourtney to act like some sort of authority figure to Scott and Kourtney's kids. It's almost as shocking as witnessing Harley Pasternak threatening to institutionalize Kanye. But you know what's also wild? That incident wasn't the only instance of Kourtney acting strange around the younger members of the Kardashian Jenner clan. Fans have also been buzzing about Kourtney's alleged obsession with Kylie Jenner because he's been caught more than once giving Kylie these lingering looks.
I'm gonna put just like glittery pink in the middle.
And if our mom expects
honestly,
any commission out
good.
of this, she should have been here.
But see, Kanye was onto Kourtney way back in 2019, and he called him out for acting sketchy and refusing to introduce his own family to the Kardashians.
Kanye texted Kourtney something really rude. Kanye was like, I think it's weird, like we've never met his family.
But here's the kicker. Kris wasn't having any of it. She went full on defense mode and pointed fingers at her own family, accusing them of planting negative thoughts about Kourtney in Kanye's mind. It's like she was trying to deflect any criticism away from Kourtney before people started digging deeper into Kourtney's background. However,
However, stop it. You with someone and they don't even introduce you to their family? Kris seemed like she's up to something from a street point of view, just an opinion. You involved with someone and you're not allowed or don't meet their family, and then you defend to your loved ones why it's okay for you not to meet their family. So if they do something to you and disappear, who do we go? Tell me. That's the whole point. Oh, my bad. I forgot we're civilians. We don't be just anybody, you know? But I'm just saying, you meet the other person's family, so if there's an issue, you know where to go, you know where they're from, you know their background and the whole nine. This is crazy.
However, Kanye didn't stop there. Back in 2022, Kanye came for Corey again, and this time he had a lot more to say. Kanye posted a photo of Corey on his Instagram and went off on him in the caption, calling him godless, and get this, he even brought up his connection to Diddy and Justin Bieber. God has a plan to remove the godless Corey, Kanye said, needed to never be here anyway. Kanye then mentioned Corey's sketchy past, implying that he's a paid handler, and wrote, a nice person who used to be around Puff's family, then got around Justin Bieber, and then when Kris got divorced, he slid in. Kanye also revealed that he once personally removed Corey from his daughter's birthday party and added, we still never met his family, and I guess we never will. And then Yes suggested that Corey is the one who got Kim linked with the liberals in a deep way, and added that he always felt Corey worked for the government or some shady corporation like the chemical company DuPont. Now, you know how Kanye always says something that sounds like the most outrageous mess you've ever heard, and then a few years down the line, it ends up being true. Well, it looks like this might be yet another example of Ye being proven right. So what did Kanye mean by Corey getting Kim linked with liberals in a deep way? Well, first of all, Kim Kardashian publicly endorsed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton, and Hillary happens to have ties with DuPont. Here's how. Ellen Coleman, who was the CEO of DuPont from 2009 to 2015, suddenly resigned in October 2015, just months before the 2016 Democratic primary. And then in June 2016, she endorsed Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. Oh, and by the way, Ellen Coleman and Hillary Clinton share the same stylist, Nina McLemore, who specializes in pantsuits for corporate women. Now let's talk about Corey Gamble's connection to all this. So the first sketchy part is that you will have a very hard time finding any info online about Corey's background. He doesn't have a Wikipedia page, and there's literally nothing on the internet about his family. We don't even know for sure where he was born, although some websites claim he grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, according to this article by Cosmopolitan, Corey studied business marketing at Morehouse College in Atlanta, and after graduation, he started working at Scooter Braun's entertainment and marketing company SB Projects. And as you probably know, Scooter later became Justin Bieber's manager. But here's where it gets even sketchier. According to Corey's profile on Kardashian's wiki, he was born on November 10th, 1980, so that makes him only 7 months older than Scooter Braun, who was born on June 18th, 1981. Now, Scooter's Wikipedia says he founded SB Projects in 2007 when he was 26. This means that in 2007, Corey was also 25 or 26. However, that Cosmopolitan article claimed Corey started working at Scooter's company right after graduation. So either Corey graduated really late or he worked somewhere else for a few years after graduation before he infiltrated the entertainment business. Of course, it's all pure speculation at this point, but you gotta admit something doesn't line up. Also, for some reason, there is no information on Corey's LinkedIn about his year of graduation and employment history. By the way, that Cosmopolitan article on Corey was published almost immediately after another video of Kanye leaked where he was seen talking to someone on the phone and claiming that he knows for a fact that Corey works for the CIA. It's almost like they scrambled to get a head start in explaining who Corey is and where he came from.
Yes, Corey's CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it. CIA.
Now remember we mentioned Hillary Clinton's connection to DuPont. Well, turns out Hillary also has close ties with Scooter Braun. In fact, in 2015, Scooter hosted a Hillary Clinton fundraiser at his home in LA. So at that time, Corey was reportedly still working for Scooter, and just a few months before that fundraiser, he met Kris Jenner in Ibiza at a birthday party for fashion designer Riccardo Tisci. And guess who also attended this party besides Corey and Kris? Both Diddy and Justin Bieber. Mind you, Kanye was married to Kim at the time, and they were also at the party, which means Kanye had a front row seat to all these industry shenanigans going on behind the scenes. So anyway, the same year Corey met Kris at this party in Ibiza, the media started referring to Corey as Justin Bieber's manager, tour manager, and co-manager. It seemed like they couldn't agree on what to call him, and no one really knew what Corey's job was and why he was always hanging out with Justin. But y'all, are you ready to hear something even crazier? So word on the story is that Corey is deeply involved with Diddy and has been for years. Some sources have even speculated that Corey is Diddy's cousin, and while we can't confirm that for sure, we know for a fact that he's been part of Diddy's inner circle for years. And get this, besides Diddy, Corey was one of the first people at the scene when Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, died under very mysterious circumstances in 2018.
How am I just now finding out that not only was Corey Gamble extremely close to Kim Porter and Diddy, he was there. He was there when the coroners arrived to Kim Porter's house after 911 was called. Am I crazy? That's Corey Gamble, 100%, not in the blue, the one right behind him. Like, I don't even have a theory, I'm just confused. And we're gonna talk about this in the deep dive, but Kim Porter, when she passed away, there was obviously discrepancies in police reports versus coroner reports. Another thing we know for a fact is P. Diddy had her entire home wired with audio listening devices and video cameras. Was her passing caught on camera? Does Diddy have footage of Kim Porter passing away? I just don't get it. How has this man been everywhere, have connections with everyone, but he is really only known as Kris Jenner's boyfriend?
Besides that, both Corey and Kris have been spotted at Diddy's parties many times over the years. By the way, when Diddy threw a party to celebrate what would have been Kim Porter's 50th birthday 2 years after she died, Corey was there and he shared a throwback photo of him and Kim on Instagram, writing, "Happy birthday, Kim Porter. I will always continue to thank you for all you and Diddy did for my life." As for Kanye, he obviously knew about Corey's connection to Diddy, which is why he mentioned in that post that Corey used to be around Puff's family. Now, this connection between Corey, Diddy, and Justin Bieber honestly seems so sinister, especially when you take into account how there's been a lot of speculation lately that Diddy may have done something horrific to Justin. Several disturbing videos are currently making the rounds on social media showing Diddy acting weird around Justin, and fans have been speculating that Diddy used the same MO on Justin that he allegedly used on Usher years back at his Puffy Flavor camp. There's this infamous video recorded when 15-year-old Justin was sent to spend 48 hours living with Diddy, and no one ever bothered to explain what the purpose of this hangout was.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
And then another video started making the rounds showing Diddy and Justin about a year after that 48-hour hangout. This time, Diddy is shown questioning Justin why they stopped hanging out together, and Justin looks downright terrified of Diddy.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Tell you my number.
Yeah.
As you can see, Justin's behavior in this video is completely opposite from that 48-hour video where he looks so innocent and genuinely excited to hang out with Diddy. In this video, recorded just a year later, he looks completely traumatized. And now, in light of all these new allegations about Diddy, 2 more videos of Justin popped up on the internet, and they're seriously creepy. The first one shows Diddy giving Justin a pat down, like he's checking to make sure he isn't wearing any recording devices. And as you watch, pay attention to how Justin keeps glancing down and avoids making eye contact with Diddy. You don't need to be a body language professional to see that Justin is clearly feeling intimidated and scared of this man.
Take down. What you got? Where the wine at? Give me the wine. Give me the wine. Yo, don't play no games with me. Yo, you know what time it is. Give me the wine.
But wait, it gets even crazier. There's this other video floating around of Justin hanging out with Diddy's friends Trey Songz and Odell Beckham Jr., who, by the way, have both faced some messed up allegations in the past. So in this video, Justin appears like he's on something while partying with Trey and OBJ. And then there's a moment where he, well, let's just say it looks pretty wild. I won't even try to describe it because it's too much for YouTube, but I'll let you check it out and decide for yourself. Now, some people are speculating that Justin was just indulging in a little nose candy in this clip. However, others pointed out the way Odell moves his hands after Justin gets up, and let's just say it looks like they might have been up to something else entirely. Now, circling back to Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble's connection to Diddy, as I already mentioned, these two were regular guests at Diddy parties. In fact, both Kris and Corey still follow Diddy on Instagram. But get this, Kim Kardashian unfollowed Diddy just 24 hours before his houses in LA and Miami were raided by Homeland Security last month. So after looking at all these facts, you really can't deny there's something very sketchy about Corey Gamble. So when you take into account Kanye's recent comments about Corey being CIA and Corey's connection to Diddy, you really can't help but wonder if Corey is much more than just Kris Jenner's boyfriend. Either way, the truth always comes out eventually, so it's only a matter of time until we learn who Corey Gamble really is. As for fans, they have their own theories, and let's just say most of them are taking Kanye's side on this one. One fan said, "Remember that clip where Kanye is ranting and calling Corey Gamble a CIA handler? It really all just sort of paints a pretty insane picture when you look at the timelines and the connections." And another one added, "They will never admit Kanye was right. He rants and it sounds absolutely nuts to people who aren't in the industry. Now Kanye is canceled and crazy. Nah, they could never make me hate ya." But let's hear your thoughts on Corey Gamble and his connection to Diddy. Do you think Corey and Kris both knew about Diddy's alleged crimes? Drop your comments below and don't miss out on this next.
All right. So that's what it is, man. What y'all think about that, man? Is that crazy or what? Somebody tell me something, because I just don't understand. We got Diddy locked up in a cell. We got a mother that they're accusing, alleging, was pimping out her daughters. Which direction are they going to go next? What are they going to do? I mean, somebody tell me something. Put in the comments. Subscribe at Mecca Audio TV. Go to Mecca Audio TV and most definitely subscribe here at Unique Mecca Audio and hit the notification bell everywhere you go. Let's keep this thing moving. All right.
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. Right. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block. Did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours, so we can give back to the